guys. How's everybody doing? Laura, Black and White Heart, Tarot and Adventure. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh boy, I didn't even take time to think about what I wanted to say today because I've just been all over the place as usual. What have I been thinking about? I know I had a topic. I'm sorry. I should have written it down. Before I got here. Let me keep shuffling. Maybe it'll come back up. As usual, it was something that, I was a bit disgruntled about. Imagine that. I just don't know what it was. Oh, I know one thing. Just pinged across my brain. Okay. I want to be fair. First of all, what I hear all the time is men calling other men boss. But exactly what are you the boss of? Is what I want to know. Like, what are you the boss of? No offense, but half the guys I've known can't even find a bottle of ketchup in the refrigerator. So I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, calm down. Okay, that is such that's such a gross word to call each other. Don't call each other that. In my opinion, it just it's so. I know you're probably just trying to be cool with each other and use it as a slang term, just like when women call another woman queen. Look, I don't mean to cross any boundaries. It doesn't really. I find it to be another way of men trying to pump each other up that they're the boss. Okay, you're not the boss of me. I can tell you that much. You never will be. So I don't know exactly who you're the boss of. And the whole queen thing. While I do think, for once, women deserve. Again, not deserve. Could be highlighted for a change, so I get it, but let's just calm down with those terms, in my opinion. As usual, just my opinion. I cannot stand it. I just cannot. Okay, all right, moving on. That was one topic. What else? I don't know. I'm just gonna let the cards talk. And my guides, okay? I hope you're all having a good weekend. I hope you have a good work week. I hope you get lots and lots of good things coming for you. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for liking and sharing. Again, most of it's on the short side, and I don't want to make my whole channel about shorts because that is people. While I appreciate the views, that don't want to take the time to watch a whole video. So I don't know what that's about. It's very what do you call it? Quick gratitude. But I would like you to take the time to listen to the messages too. So if you're viewing the shorts, while I do appreciate it, could you visit the full-length video side and actually get into the community? That would be great. Thank you either way, but I would really appreciate that. So my views on my actual channel go up, okay? Doesn't have anything to do with finances. It's just so that I am not up here giving messages for no reason at all. Just for you to scroll through for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay, let's calm down. Let's lengthen our attention span just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Everything doesn't have to be instant gratification in this world, which is what everybody wants it to be. Just take a breath and slow down. Isn't the world fast enough dating apps, scroll, 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 sex, body after body, drugs to the maximum, to get a gratification, to make yourself feel better for a second. It's all so, it's just instant gratification. It's ridiculous. Fill yourselves up with something more meaningful. Read a book. Take 30 minutes and literally sit down and read something out of a book. Watch an informational video that's not YouTube or TikTok that maybe you can get something out of. No offense, YouTube. Got some good content on there. I watch a lot of documentaries. This is what I'm talking about. This stuff that actually has information in it that's for your mind, not just a quick scroll. You know. So let's see what the cards say about like calming down, everybody. How about that? Let's not, what do they call it? Doom scroll. Let's listen to something for a change. Maybe you might get a good message instead of just looking at somebody's butt and boobs, or women, whatever you look at on guys, their butt and whatnot. Okay, there are other things in the world, believe it or not. For real though, there really is. I've never seen so many people obsessed with sex, drugs, and gambling, and money, and materialism, and I don't, and I can't. I want my mind to absorb so many more things than that actually make it expand. I can get any of those things if I want it, just like that, multiple times a day if I wanted to. How boring. How very boring. There's so many other things. Not that some of that stuff can't be fun, but sorry, I'm not that shallow, okay, and 3D based. I'm just not. I hope you guys could grow not to be as well. Oh, I forgot my card stands. Apparently that one wanted to come out. I'm just going to do one. I'm not going to do two because I want to relax for a second tonight. As much as I love you all and love giving messages, I also want to relax. I've got a lot popping in the next few weeks, and I need a little downtime. The good news is I have a vacation or two coming up, so I'm not going to be using it so much to relax. It's probably going to be to maybe move my household. Anyway, okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. It's Clary. Okay, Seven of Cups. The World. Because you can't see, I don't know if you can see these or not, so I'm just showing you to them so you know I'm not just making stuff up. Five of Swords, squabbling. Seven of Cups. That's choices, I believe. A lot of different things in the cups there. The World. I'm not sure if the World is like new beginnings or also choices. I think it might be new beginnings. Okay. So choices, I'm going to say, well, I'll go in the book and look this all up. I'm trying to learn them. I'm going to say choices. Maybe everything at your fingertips that maybe you need to make a choice on. Fighting, competition, arguing, all the swords. Two of Wands. Wands is that's partnership. Pretty sure Wands. Yeah, that's partnership. Let's go over this again. Swords are action or messages. Wands have to do with like passion, relationships, partnerships. Cups is emotion, and no, I'm sorry. Swords is air. It's messages. And cups are emotions. Anyway, neither here nor there. You might hear the roommate. Just that close, that close, that close. The quiet in the background. Hopefully, unless the neighbors are worse. I don't know. No, they're not gonna be. Then we have the Witching Hour Oracle Coven, Soul Family. Okay, we'll do the cat guru afterwards. Okay, let's see if I'm right. Okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups symbolizes a situation where you feel many choices are possible. Okay, so I was. You may feel overwhelmed as your imagination runs away with you. The difficulty lies in actually making a decision. You need to look at the situation in a practical manner. View your choices realistically and decide which path to pursue. The imagination can present things unrealistically. So the danger here is that if nothing is done, you could find yourself left empty-handed. So don't wait, don't just sit on that thought for too long, okay? Or on that choice. Therefore, exercise care, take a practical, methodical, and sensible approach in making your choice, okay? So lots of choices, don't sit there and overthink it for too long. You might lose your opportunity, whether it be in love, in finances, career, moving places. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, places, cars, and everything else here in Florida, if you don't jump on it, like it'll get sold out from under you before you even get to the dealership. It happened to me many times. They do not care. They're not holding it for you. It's not what this world is about. And it's the same thing with places. If I didn't put a deposit down on the place that I got, there was somebody right behind me looking at the house. I mean, literally, they weren't just saying that to get the money, which is what we met for. But the point of the story is if I wasn't a go right then, they were going to just right to the next. There's no time to sleep. I mean, I thought about it for a long time, so don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that particular day, if I wasn't ready after all the thinking, they were not going to wait for me. Okay? I want their money. The world. But then again, this is what I talked about, slowing down. So don't think I jumped, because I never do. I took a good long time to decide to even call on the place. Went by it many times. Went and viewed it, thought about it some more, and finally made a decision to contact them. But I knew that I'd better do something or I was going to lose it. Which I'm okay with too, sometimes because if things do get sold out from under you, there's probably a good reason for it. Okay? Both ways. Point of the story is you have options. Just choose wisely, but don't overthink. Moving on. The world. I think the world is new opportunities and positive things. Having learned the lessons presented by all the previous cards in the major arcana, we finally arrive at the world. So you've already learned all your lessons, okay? You've been through a lot, and now you've arrived at the world. The world brings the assurance of success, victory, and triumph. This card doesn't indicate overnight success, but rather the accomplishments of a goal that has been steadily worked toward. Rewards are well deserved, and you will feel delighted with your achievements. That's what I thought, okay? So don't sleep on it. The world is yours now. You've taken the time, you've done all the things, made wise decisions, you've been discerning, you've went through all your lessons, hardships, bad relationships, and all these things, right? Maybe not for the rest of your life, but currently. And now the world is yours. But be careful, because it looks like you might still have to deal with some competition and argument, or learn how to push through it to get to your partnership. So I know what Five of Wands is. Pretty sure that's basically what the message is going to be. I'm learning. I am learning. That within itself is exciting, because I'm starting to be able to look at the cards and interpret them. Right? But I still like to be clear, just to make sure. Five of Wands represents conflicts, differences of opinions, and petty squabbling. And it may not be large problems, and they can be overcome if cooperation is sought. However, petty disorder can easily get out of hand and drain energy away from key issues that need to be resolved. Don't argue and fuss and fight. Is what I also said at the beginning and in the last video. If this situation emerges around you, try not to get involved. For if it's handled correctly, the turmoil will just blow over. Don't be tempted to add flames to the fire. Don't fuss and fight, okay? Just somebody's giving you a hard time. Control those emotions. Think wisely, okay? Make good choices. But don't take too long. Like staying in a relationship for 5 years when you're miserable. That's too long. You thought too long, okay? You thought too long. Because if you don't do that, the world is yours. You just have to move forward. Remember what I said too about taking a chance and taking a risk? So don't deal with this right now. Quiet. During arguing and fussing and fighting is not the time to bring up a topic, because it's not going to get solved. All right? Two of Wands, which I believe is partnership. Let's make sure. Having moved forward from the energy of the ideas that the Ace brought, I don't know what that means, because well, we could look at the Ace of Wands. Let's see. The Ace of Wands is seeds of an idea that you feel very excited about. It frequently has a career or business orientation, a new job, the start of a new business venture, or typical situations around which this card appears. Okay, so all right. So moving forward from starting your ideas and choices, knowing the world is at your feet, not getting involved or dealing with fussing and fighting, making good decisions. The initial stages have progressed to get the project off the ground. While the Ace is a wonderful card in theory, it cannot become significant if the energy is not manifested into reality. Okay? Remember, ground those ideas. Don't sleep on them. Just put it into motion. Okay? Got the world ahead of you. All right? The energy, as with all new ventures, you may need to focus on your future plans and put in the required amount of effort to succeed. But the presence of this card shows that the potentiality exists. Okay? You can do it. You've got the world ahead of you. Just stay out of that squabbling garbage, or if you're in it in a relationship or job, get out of it. Move forward. The energy of the two may also indicate partnerships, collaborations, and negotiations with others. They may be significant to your project, so these are a worthy consideration. So if people want to partnership, if people want to collaborate with you and stuff like that, you should consider it. The Two of Wands is a positive card that shows you you're moving in the direction of your goals and ambitions. Okay, that's right. Yeah, we did it. I'm learning. We are learning. We're all learning. Okay. Deal with your choices. Be wise. Think about it. Not too long. You've got the world ahead of you. Stay out of fussing and fighting and drama, and you will get your partnerships and collaborations and businesses and whatever else that you're trying to do. Okay? Remember, my guides are saying, just like from the beginning of the message, take a risk, but be wise. Okay? If you don't do that, you're never going to find out what happens with the whole world ahead of you. Right? If you just sit stuck in Five of Swords energy with people, places, and things, and you don't take the risk to move forward, a calculated risk, you're never going to find out that you have the world in front of you. Okay? Now we're going to do the Coven, which means soul family. That's a good message. Thank you, guides. Soul family. I'm sorry, the roommate. Oh, between her talking all the time and her clanking her spoon, I mean, God love her. And me. I can't find this. I'm telling you, I've been patient. I've been patient to get out, to get my own place. I've been patient. Not every single time. I have been a little five of swords a couple times during this stay right here. Okay, but I have. Not even gonna try to lie. Provoked, but nevertheless, Five of Swords until I pulled it back and said, no, you don't respond with the Five of Swords or you don't move ahead. Take your lesson. Take whatever karma you're dealing with right here and work through it, accept it, shut your mouth, make your plans. Right. Coven, soul family, acceptance, putting yourself out there, the family you choose. Oh, this is kind of long. Let me try to read it quick, okay? The Coven is the family you choose, which supports you in ways that extend beyond any one ritual or spell. It's a connection that is richer than friends. It's an alignment of people who share soul mission. Okay, so that's probably where we're talking about partnerships, okay? This is just clarifying that. People who share soul missions expressed in infinite ways. The thread connecting the soul family is so divine and aligned that only the universe could have possibly brought these people into your life. This kind of kindred fellowship is only available to those who have done the beautiful, complex work of finding and embracing the true self. Yes, that's what I just said. You are living so authentically that you radiate truth through every cell of your being, and that authenticity sends out a signal to the right group of people, a call that only those in soul agreement with yours can hear, like whoever watches my channel and starts getting into the community and feels some type of connection with the stories that I tell and the messages that I give, right? Yeah, that's a soul family, okay? There is a coven available to you, and they will begin making their way to you once you have accepted who you are. You will know them instantly when you allow yourself to be seen and you are not judged for it. I'm up here. Of course, that means sometimes you will share parts of yourself that others will reject. Absolutely. People are going to love me or not. I may trigger people. While it may be painful at first, rejoicing and knowing that these people are not for you and you are not for them. Correct. You can move forward with the knowledge that they will have no place in the family you are gathering for yourself. That's right. Cut them loose. Cut them loose. They're not part of your soul family. They're never going to get you. They don't resonate with you on a soul level. They don't, they can't, they won't, they don't want to. It's not a thing. They don't. Let it go. You were, I don't know if it's incarnated or carnate. Anyway, into this reality for your own soul's purpose, okay? Those people are on their own soul's purpose. Whether you agree with it or not, that's what they came here to do. That's the lessons they came here to give and to learn, and they are not for you. Let them go. Move on. You learned the lesson. They learned a lesson. Let it go. It's like oil and water. Let it go. I know you think it's easier said than done. It isn't. It isn't easy at all, but you will get through it if you make wise choices and you heal and you think, why did this happen? Not, I'm just going to go jump on the next body over here and not even think about what Doofy Ted did over here because they wanted to be hateful hoes, okay? Or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, you get the point. Okay, where was I? You can move forward with the knowledge that they will have no place in the family you're gathering for yourself. Receiving this card is a sign that new people are entering your life. Thank God. For relationships, this can mean a new love interest who has the potential to be a soulmate partner, or that you may welcome a bundle of joy soon. No, thank you, though. Unless it's someone else in the family's bundle of joy, that'd be wonderful. For finances or career, you may meet a mentor or someone who can help you advance sooner. Okay, so that's, again, the partnership, right? Partnership, soul family. You let the squabbling go, moving forward with people that can help you grow in all different kind of ways, including your money, your money, your healing, your education, your workplace, whatever you need help with, okay? Love. If that's what you're looking for. I guess everyone is, aren't they? I think so. Even the ones that say they're not. They just been burnt, so they built up some weird wall and tried to devastate others for retribution. You know, it's again, that's their soul's jam. They gotta do whatever they gotta do. Usually I say I've been on both sides of the fence, but with that one I've never purposely tried to harm anyone. I have been a jerk. I have been in my ego. I have been callous to others without caring about their feelings when I was younger. Real bad sometimes. But trust and believe. It's all been done back to me. And I'm not saying that makes it right. I'm just saying, listen, don't sit up here and try to say, oh my gosh, this is happening. This person's doing this to me. Well, you were probably an ass to somebody before too. Big wheel. One time you're here, next time you're here, next time you're here, next time you're here, right? Anyway. Larry. Play the long game. In politics and in life, watch out for the vermin in the corridors of power. So, take your time and watch out for those vermin that you were squabbling with. Right? They don't have power over you. They want to, though. The pet rights activist. Choose your battles wisely, then fight with all your claws. Right? So, like we said, take your time. Take your time. And fight with all your claws, in my opinion, is make your plans. Don't, because if you fight with your claws with somebody who's also got their claws out, just everybody's going to just get shredded up and go away wounded, and nothing's going to be accomplished. So choose your battles, be smart, and use your claws to make your plan to crawl your way out. Jump over there onto the world of all the opportunities you have. Good message. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what she's saying. But she has fun. She really has fun. She really has fun. Let's do one crystal card, and then I'm going to get out of here. Oh, she's a trip. She really is. She's a straight trip. Straight trip. Straight up trip. Laugh or cry, right? Laugh or cry. Laugh or cry. As I told you, be quiet. Learn to laugh. Make your plan. Use those claws and start scratching away. Scratch out of that box. That's what I do. No, we're not taking two. I know you wanted me to take two, but we're taking one. Tonight we're taking one. I'm sorry, guides, but oh my gosh, I can't say no. Two came out. I'll read the short version, okay? Apparently they want us to have both of these crystals. One is emerald. I always get salt. That's healing. Okay. We did talk about healing. Right? I've gotten both of these before. I have long readings. I don't know if that means I'm long-winded. More than likely. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. I got a lot of communication qualities. Oh boy. Emerald takes you into the woods where you will either compost your past and find new growth, or a molder stewing in your own toxicity. This is what we talked about. You can either fight and squabble, or you can find your growth and heal. She'll watch from the shadows as you decide the path forward. Choosing the path is in and of itself an initiation. Begin your journey, and Emerald will become a bright lamp, a grow light, and a true guide. Okay? Make your choice. Okay? You had Seven of Cups. You got all kinds of choices. You want to sit there and fight and squabble and live in misery to prove a point and be in your ego, or do you want to grow? If you want to grow, Emerald can help you. Just make the choice. It can be your lighthouse. Right? Okay, let's one more time salt, which I know is protection, but I'm going to see if I can get a quick message for you in case you haven't watched me before. Salt. Okay, so just to be clear, can you put aside the glitter to feed your real hunger, to embrace and take joy in the fundamental building blocks of humanness and happiness? All salt originally came from the sea, whether an ancient inland seabed or the ocean itself. It calls to the sea of our blood, reminding us that without a foundation of salt, we are nothing. Have a strong foundation within yourself. Know who you are. Know that you have light inside of you, which is from the higher power, from the good within. Okay, it's the light inside of you. The salt in your social circle. These are people in our lives who serve the same function as salt in our food or at a party. They'll introduce strangers, offering a conversation starter as they wind their way through the crowd. In their presence, discussions gently come into balance. People find humor even in a moment of hot disagreement, and personalities that might otherwise seem too brash or cloying are tempered and tasty. Often, like salt, we only notice these magical people in their absence. Who in your life is like salt? Or are you like salt? Well, I think if you work on everything and you take your time and you heal and you make good decisions with all those choices, your partnership could, you guys could be the salt for each other, right? You could ease life for each other, right? You could be each other's salt. Okay? Wouldn't that be so much better than somebody who squabbles and fights with you all the time and argues and makes your life miserable, and vice versa? Be each other's salt. Okay? Heal each other. Make things easier for each other. Ground each other. Right? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I think that was great. Oh, probably I should do a couple of let's do a couple letters. So these might mean something to you. We have S, F, T, R, and E. SFTRE. Could be initials. That means something to you. Okay? Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Love you guys. I'll let you know what happens with the place. Have a good weekend. Best wishes and everything for the week ahead of you. Your partnerships, your dreams, your goals. Just keep working on them. Be level-headed and don't argue and fight. Okay? Alright.